Guest live and in person, pleased to be joined in studio by Angelica Velez, junior guard for the SU women's basketball team. Angelica, great to see you. How's the summer going?
Yes, sir. It's been great. It's been a blessing to be back. You know, I kind of missed the first week. I was traveling, but it's been amazing to be back. New teammates, new culture. It's been fun.
So you mentioned you were traveling. I was going to get into that, but since you brought it up, tell us about your experience this summer.
Yes, sir. I had the opportunity to go play for Puerto Rico. Played in the American Cup, and it was a great experience, honestly. I learned so much, played with so many great older women, older players, and just to have that experience was special.
Is it a different game? Because I know the guys will talk about how it's a different game in the men's, when they play internationally opposed to, playing here in the U.S. Do you feel like it's a different game, and how so?
Oh, yeah, the physicality. I'm sorry. That was just another level. Like, especially playing with those women, it was just different. And the pace of the game, I feel like college is a lot faster because we're young, we're athletic. So, but they were breaking down the game a lot more. It was a lot slower, a lot more like it mattered every possession.
So you got to experience that over the summer. You got here. You're working out with the team now. Your second year with Syracuse. How is this team? And I guess, can you describe the vibe around this team right now? Last year obviously didn't go the way you guys wanted it to. Do you feel like there's this, this fresh start and maybe a chip on your shoulder heading into the new year?
Yeah, absolutely. The way I would describe this team is just hungry. Every day we compete against each other. We have fun. We have each other's back. I mean, I think that's where it's at. Syracuse, Coach Jack has established a great foundation for us, and we're just trying to compete. Like, we don't care who we play. We're just trying to get better.
When you look back on last year, what lessons or what do you take away from last year, good or bad? When you look back on last year, I guess what comes to mind?
I mean, when I look back on last year, I think, you have to go through the storm to get to the end of the rainbow. So I would just say, just going through it, so we can get to where we want to go now. If that makes sense. Just to keep it short.
Perfect sense. Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense.
Keep it short.
What was it, Paulie, Coach P always used to say, the strongest steel is forged by the hottest fire.
Yeah.
That kind of is what comes to mind when you say that. You got to go through some adversity, and you'll be better for it on the other side. Take us through your basketball journey, if you could. Born in the Bronx, right?
Yes,
didn't necessarily grow up there, though. Didn't you grew up down south?
So I was born and raised in the Bronx until I was about 14. Okay. I went to school, high school, in New Jersey, my freshman and sophomore year, and then I ended up going to Tennessee my last 2 years of high school for boarding school.
Okay, so you went to Tennessee, and then you ended up at LSU, right?
Yes, sir.
Before transferring after your first year. What made you decide on Syracuse the second time around? After you went through that first year at LSU, why come to Syracuse?
I mean, coming out of high school, it was between LSU and Syracuse, and Coach Jack was the only coach that I spoke to that, I had, tears in my eyes saying that I wouldn't go to, Syracuse, going a different direction. And just when I got back in the portal, I knew she was just what I needed. Since I was middle school, I remember she was at Buffalo, and she called me up and tried to recruit me, gave me a scholarship. But she was like, one day I'm going to coach you. And I don't know, we just ended up coming back together.
Sounds like you guys clicked.
Yeah.
What's it like playing for her?
She's going to go at you. She's going to go at the player. She's made me an overall better human being. Being around her, she just doesn't just care about the basketball piece. She cares about academics. She cares about you as a woman. And I think I've grown so much being around her. Yeah, she gets on me. She yells at me all the time. But I know she's going to love me at the end of the day. And she's one of the best coaches I ever had.
Georgia Woolley, is no longer with the program, obviously moving on with her eligibility being up. That leaves some opportunity at the guard position. I guess, can you speak to that group right now, the guard position, and what fans should expect with your group?
I think the guards that we have on this team are just hungry competitors. We're just trying to have fun and just be the leaders on the floor. I mean, we have really good, talented bigs, don't get me wrong, but I think, with these positions, I think we're loaded, and it's going to be a fun year. They just got to come and see.
With playing time to be had, how do you walk that balance of being a competitor and trying to earn your spot and earn your minutes, but also being a teammate, especially this time of year when everything, it's preseason, everything's up in the air and, roles haven't been defined yet. How do you walk that balance of, looking out for yourself and your best interest of trying to earn that time, but also being a good teammate to the newcomers in the program?
I mean, one, I just do the work that I need to do, whether it's getting extra shots, getting extra condition. And I know if I make sure I do what I have to do, everything's going to fall into place. And second, I just want the team to win. So, however we get that to happen, I'm all for it. Honestly, I love Syracuse. Syracuse has been my home, and I just want nothing but, great things for this program.
That's a great attitude. You look at this roster, 8 newcomers, right? There's 7 returning players, but 8 newcomers, 4 freshmen, 4 transfers. How has that been, kind of mixing and molding everybody together here in the off season?
It's been fun. We're still learning each other, still growing together, and it's a process. We're not gonna just gel together, one day and one summer. So I'm excited for what's to come, but we've definitely established a great culture. With the transfers coming in, they have great experience. With the freshmen coming in, they're ready to learn. And then with the returners, we have our experience. We know what Coach Jack wants. So we're just bringing it all together, and I think it's going to be something beautiful.
We've had a few of your teammates on the show, a few of your coaches on the show, and we've been asking everybody to tell us a little bit about themselves away from basketball. So hobbies, what do you like to do when you're not playing hoops? What are you up to?
When I'm not playing basketball, that's kind of hard because it's always in my brain. But I watch Netflix, honestly. I've been watching Blind Spot. It's my show right now.
Okay.
But that's really all I do. I watch Netflix or watch basketball.
All right, that's fair enough. And there's not a lot of basketball to watch right now, so you're probably watching a lot of Netflix.
I watch a lot of, on YouTube. It's called The Next Chapter. It's like one-on-ones.
Gotcha.
Love it.
And you got WNBA going on right now, TBT's going on right now, so there are options out there.
Yes, sir.
Angelica, this has been a pleasure. Thanks so much for coming on,
yes, sir.
And best of luck as the new season starts up.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
All right, Angelica Velez. I like that she calls me sir, although it makes me feel a little old.
I'm sorry. It's the Tennessee. I learned it when I went to Tennessee.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know. I appreciate it. We're going to take a time out here. 315-437-7644 if you'd like to check in. We're back after this on ESPN Radio.